Peak English Podcast.
From Peak English with Class.
Alex, quick question for you.
I am listening.
Have you ever been in an elevator with a neighbor
Oh no,
and the doors close? The silence stretches out.
the worst kind of silence.
And then they look at you and say, "So, what's new in your world?"
Total system failure.
My brain just vanishes.
It physically leaves the building.
Suddenly, I have never done anything new. Ever.
I literally look at them and say, I ate a sandwich today.
A sandwich.
It was a very good sandwich.
It happens to all of us. But anyway, hello, everyone.
Welcome back to the Peak English Podcast.
I'm Sarah, your co-host.
And I am Alex.
Whether you are folding laundry right now, sitting on a crowded train, or just hiding in your car for 5 extra minutes of peace,
We see you, and we are so glad you are here.
we built this channel for one simple reason.
To help you speak real, living English.
The kind people actually use on the street.
Not the stiff phrases from a whiteboard.
And today we are tackling a massive challenge
Talking about yourself.
without panicking.
Or sounding like a robot reading a resume.
It is going to change how you handle conversations.
We have a packed episode for you.
Later on, we are doing our word tour to lock in your pronunciation.
And stick around for the end.
We have a segment that will instantly make your English sound 10 times more natural.
You really don't want to miss it.
Also, a quick note before we jump in.
We talk at a normal conversational speed here.
It's a relaxed B1 and B2 level.
So if you miss a joke or a word slips past you,
Just keep breathing.
don't stress at all.
Let the context carry you. You can always listen again.
Now, Sarah, we need to ask our listeners a question.
Yes, everyone, drop down to the comments right now.
Tell us, what is the most awkward question people ask you at family reunions?
Oh, family reunions are a minefield.
The absolute worst.
I cannot wait to read your answers.
All right, let's get to work.
Situation number 1.
The dreaded family dinner interrogation.
You sit down, pass the potatoes, and your uncle stares across the table.
He points his fork at you.
So, what are you actually doing with your life?
A nightmare question.
It feels like an attack.
It really does. I remember my aunt doing this to me.
Oh, do tell.
I was 22, sitting at a tiny plastic table,
Sweating.
completely sweating. I had just changed my university major for the 3rd time.
Oh, the shame.
She leans in, smells like peppermint and judgment, and asks that exact question.
What did you say?
I panicked. I just mumbled, I read books sometimes.
Alex, no!
It was tragic. My brain was empty.
Why does our brain do that?
Because the question is too huge.
It feels like you need to explain your entire soul.
Exactly. So we need to shrink the question.
How do we do that?
We use a phrase that narrows the focus to right now.
Okay, give us the first expression.
I spend most of my time.
I spend most of my time. I like that.
Let's break it down. What does it do?
It literally just describes where your hours go.
Right. It removes the pressure of your life purpose.
You drop the timeline. You drop the pressure. You drop the need to sound perfect.
That is exactly it.
So, a beginner might say, my current profession is accounting.
Very dry, very formal.
But you could say, I spend most of my time managing the accounts.
So much smoother.
Can I use it outside of work?
Oh, absolutely. If you are a stay-at-home parent,
I spend most of my time chasing my 2 toddlers.
perfect. It's honest and warm.
Let's add a second phrase for this situation.
Okay, this one is for when your job is complicated.
And you don't want to explain the technical details.
To put it simply,
What
what does this signal to the listener?
it tells them I am about to give you the easy version.
Yes, it saves both of you from a long, boring lecture.
So if you are a software engineer,
To put it simply, I build apps for hospitals.
oh, that is so clean.
It cuts out all the jargon.
Let's combine them. A full model answer.
You try it. I am the scary uncle.
Okay, I am ready.
So, Sarah, what is it you actually do now?
Well, I spend most of my time coordinating shipping routes. To put it simply, I make sure the packages arrive on time.
Flawless. You answered it perfectly.
And I didn't cry into my potatoes.
Moving on to situation 2.
Deflecting the really invasive questions.
The ones that cross the line.
When are you buying a house?
When are you having kids?
How much money do you make?
Just so rude. But it happens constantly.
It does, and you want to be polite.
But you also want them to stop talking.
Exactly. So, what is the strategy here?
You need a phrase that compliments them but shuts the door.
Oh, a velvet rope.
Exactly. Try this. That's a great question, but...
That's a great question, but
And then you immediately pivot.
so you acknowledge them,
You validate their curiosity.
but you refuse to answer.
Yes, that's a great question, but I'm not really sure yet.
Wow, that is firm.
It is. A beginner might say, I do not want to tell you.
A bit aggressive.
Or, that is a private matter.
Still too harsh for a party.
But you could say, that's a great question, but we're keeping that private for now.
It is polite, but unshakable.
Here is our takeaway pattern for this. Bridge and bounce.
Bridge and bounce. I love it.
You build a bridge to their question, and then you bounce to a new topic.
Let's bounce to a new topic right now. Give me a phrase to change the subject.
I'm focusing heavily on...
I'm focusing heavily on...
What does heavily add here?
It means giving it a lot of energy.
Right, it sounds intentional.
So if they ask about buying a house,
That's a great question, but right now I'm focusing heavily on my career.
you bridged and you bounced.
Exactly. The conversation is instantly redirected.
Do we only use focusing heavily to escape bad questions?
Not at all. You can use it anytime.
Like, I'm focusing heavily on my Spanish classes right now.
Yes, it just shows dedication.
Okay, it is time for our first practice round.
Active learning, everybody.
Listeners, try to say the answers out loud with us.
I will throw scenarios at Sarah. She has to react fast.
I have got this.
Someone asks a complicated question about your health. Go.
That's a great question, but I'm keeping that private right now.
Nice. Someone asks what your complicated job is.
To put it simply, I fix broken computers.
Perfect. They ask why you aren't dating anyone.
That's a great question, but honestly, I spend most of my time focusing heavily on my work.
Boom! You used 3 phrases at once.
Bridge and bounce, baby.
You are a pro.
Let's roll right into situation 3.
Talking about a messy hobby.
Or a weird passion.
We all have one.
Oh, I have several.
You do, but it's hard to explain them without sounding eccentric.
Right, you don't want people to think you are strange.
Last month, I was standing in a coffee shop line.
Classic location for awkward chats.
The guy behind me sees my phone screen.
What were you looking at?
A massive spreadsheet mapping out historical weather patterns in medieval Europe.
Alex, why?
Because it is fascinating, but the guy just stared at me.
What did you tell him?
I froze. I said, I like rain.
I like rain. You sound like a poet.
I sounded like an alien.
So how do we explain niche hobbies normally?
We use phrases that show enthusiasm, but self-awareness.
Ooh, give me one.
I've been diving into...
I've been diving into
What does the diving image tell you?
going deep, plunging under the surface.
Right. It means you are fully immersed in it.
So I've been diving into historical weather patterns.
Exactly. It sounds active and exciting.
A beginner might say, my hobby is studying the weather.
But you could say, lately, I've been diving into medieval history.
It has so much more energy.
And to show self-awareness, we add this next phrase.
What is it?
It's a bit of a niche, but
It's a bit of a niche, but
what is a niche?
a very small, specific area of interest, not mainstream.
Exactly. When you say this, you are acknowledging that it's unusual.
You are telling them, I know this is weird.
Yes, it puts them at ease.
It's a bit of a niche, but I collect typewriters.
It's a bit of a niche, but I make my own hot sauce.
It makes the weirdness charming instead of scary.
Let's build a full model answer for the coffee shop guy.
Okay, I am the guy. Hey, what are you reading there?
Oh, it's a bit of a niche, but I've been diving into medieval weather patterns. To put it simply, I like seeing how farming changed.
Wow, you just used a phrase from Situation 1.
To put it simply, we are recycling!
It ties it all together so well.
Ready for situation 4?
Bring it on.
Admitting you don't know something at work,
This is terrifying.
especially when you are new to a job.
You sit in a meeting, everyone uses acronyms,
The boss looks at you and says, "Can you handle the Q3 integration?"
and you just nod while sweating.
You have no idea what Q3 or integration even means.
I once set 15 alarms on my phone just to remind me to ask someone what a PDF was.
You still set 15 alarms for everything.
And I ignore all of them. But at work, you cannot just say I don't know.
It sounds weak. It sounds like a dead end.
So how do we say it confidently?
I'm still getting the hang of...
I'm still getting the hang of this is gold.
What does getting the hang of mean?
It means learning the rhythm of something, figuring out how it operates.
Exactly. It implies progress.
You aren't failing. You are just in the process.
I'm still getting the hang of the new software.
I'm still getting the hang of the morning routine.
It is universally useful.
A beginner might say, I do not understand the system.
But you could say, I'm still getting the hang of the system.
It completely changes your vibe.
What if they ask you a direct, factual question and you don't have the answer?
Give me the phrase.
I don't have the full picture yet.
I don't have the full picture yet.
What is the metaphor here?
A puzzle. You have some pieces, but not the whole image.
Right, it means I know a little, but not enough to answer you.
It sounds so much smarter than I have no idea.
Yes, I don't have the full picture yet. Let me check with the team.
It buys you time.
And it makes you look responsible.
Let's do another practice round.
Fast reactions. Ready?
Always.
The client asks why the budget is wrong.
I don't have the full picture yet. Let me review the numbers.
Perfect. A coworker asks if you know how to use the espresso machine.
I'm still getting the hang of it, honestly.
They ask you to explain the new company policy.
To put it simply, I'm still getting the hang of it.
You combined them again!
It just flows naturally.
Situation 5.
Accepting praise without shrinking.
Why do we hate compliments?
Because we are terrified of sounding arrogant.
Someone says, "Your presentation was amazing."
And we say, no, it was garbage, I am garbage.
Exactly. We reject it violently.
I used to do this all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah. In my first job, my manager praised a logo I designed.
A great feeling.
And I literally said it was mostly the computer.
Sarah!
I know. I gave all the credit to a MacBook.
We do it because we lack a comfortable phrase to just accept the win.
So give us the comfortable phrase.
I'm glad it hit the mark.
I'm glad it hit the mark. Oh, that's smooth.
What is the mark?
A target, like in archery.
Right. It means I am happy it achieved the goal.
It takes the focus off you being a genius and puts the focus on the work being useful.
Exactly. It deflects the awkwardness.
So, great presentation, Sarah.
Thanks. I'm glad it hit the mark.
It sounds incredibly professional.
Here is another one for when the compliment is personal.
Let's hear it.
That means a lot coming from you.
That means a lot coming from you.
Why is this one powerful?
You are throwing a compliment right back at them.
Yes, you are saying your opinion is highly valued.
It turns a one-way compliment into a mutual appreciation.
A beginner might say, "Thank you for the good words."
But you could say, thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
It builds a bridge instantly.
Let's put these together in a model answer.
Your boss tells you that you handled a difficult client perfectly.
I'm glad it hit the mark. That means a lot coming from you, especially since I'm still getting the hang of client calls.
Look at you, bringing back situation 4.
It's all about recycling. It makes the English stick.
That is a phenomenal takeaway pattern. Own the work, honor the source.
Own the work, honor the source. I love that.
You own the good work, but you honor their opinion.
Let's keep the momentum going. Situation 6.
Explaining a gap in your timeline.
This is a heavy one.
It is. Sometimes we take time off.
Maybe you lost a job. Maybe you had a health issue.
Or maybe you just burned out completely.
We have all been there.
And when someone asks, "What did you do last year?"
You feel like you have to confess all your dark secrets.
But you don't. You need a phrase that frames the gap as a choice.
A choice, not a failure.
Exactly. Try this phrase. I took a step back to...
I took a step back to
What does stepping back imply?
getting a wider view, stepping away from the chaos.
Right, it implies control. You weren't pushed out, you stepped back.
I took a step back to focus on my family.
I took a step back to rethink my career.
It sounds so dignified.
A beginner might say, I was unemployed and did nothing.
Oh, that hurts to hear.
But you could say, I took a step back to recharge.
It changes the entire narrative.
Here is a second phrase to follow it up.
Okay.
It gave me some breathing room.
It gave me some breathing room.
Breathing room. Space to inhale, space to think.
Without pressure.
Exactly. So you combine them.
I took a step back to focus on health and it gave me some breathing room.
You don't need to over-explain the medical details.
You don't need to apologize.
You just state it and move on.
Let's practice that. Practice round number 3.
Let's do it.
Give me the hard questions.
You took 6 months off because you were totally exhausted.
I took a step back to recharge and it really gave me some breathing room.
Good. You quit a stressful job to learn coding.
I took a step back to dive into programming. I'm focusing heavily on it now.
Beautiful recycling again.
It feels so empowering to say it this way.
Situation 7.
Wrapping up a monologue.
When you realize you have been talking for 5 uninterrupted minutes.
Oh, the panic when you realize.
You suddenly hear your own voice echoing in the room.
You look at the other person and their eyes are glazing over.
Yes, I did this yesterday on the phone.
Who are you talking to?
My internet provider's customer service agent.
Why?
I was explaining why my router was broken and somehow started talking about my childhood trauma with electronics.
Poor guy.
He was just trying to reset my IP address.
How do you stop yourself when that happens?
You need a self-interrupt phrase.
Give us the emergency brake.
But I'm rambling.
But I'm rambling.
What does rambling mean?
Wandering off the path. Talking without a clear sight.
Exactly. By saying it out loud, you show self-awareness.
You admit it, which breaks the tension.
I loved that movie. The cinematography was amazing, the actors, but I'm rambling.
It instantly stops the train.
A beginner might say, I am talking too much now.
Which is a bit clunky.
But you could say, but I'm rambling. What do you think?
Hand the ball back.
Always hand the ball back.
Is there another way to cut a story short?
Yes, I'll spare you the details.
I'll spare you the details.
To spare someone means to save them from something unpleasant.
So you are doing them a favor.
Yes, the flight was delayed. They lost my bag. I'll spare you the details, but it was a long night.
You skip the boring middle part.
It is a cousin to our phrase, to put it simply.
Right, both of them save time.
Let's do a full model answer here.
Okay, you are telling me about a chaotic project at work.
The servers crashed. Everyone panicked. I'll spare you the details, but we survived. Anyway, I'm rambling. How is your week going?
So smooth. You caught yourself and passed the mic.
And finally, situation 8.
The exit strategy.
Gracefully exiting a conversation.
Without making the other person feel abandoned.
Have you ever tried to leave a party, but someone traps you by the door?
Oh, the doorway trap. It takes another 45 minutes to actually leave.
Exactly, because we don't know how to cleanly cut the cord.
We say, well, I guess I should, and just stand there.
We need a definitive, polite exit line.
Give me the magic words.
I don't want to monopolize your time.
Ooh, I don't want to monopolize your time.
What is a monopoly?
Taking complete control over something.
Right. So you are saying, I don't want to trap you here talking only to me.
You are framing your exit as a favor to them.
It is a brilliant social move.
Even if you are the one desperately trying to leave.
Exactly. It was great meeting you, but I don't want to monopolize your time.
They will smile, thank you, and let you go.
A beginner might say, I must go away from you now.
Never say that.
It sounds like a robot breakup.
But you could say, I don't want to monopolize your time. Have a great night.
It leaves a fantastic final impression.
And if we want to combine it with something from earlier?
You could throw in our pivot phrase.
That's a great question, but I'm still getting the hang of it. And look, I don't want to monopolize your time.
A triple combo. You are unstoppable today.
Before we recap, let's do one final massive practice round.
A lightning round. We are going to test all 8 situations.
Oh, wow. The final boss.
Listeners, pause the audio if you need a second to think.
Say the phrases out loud.
Ready, Sarah?
Let's do it.
You meet a distant cousin who asks what your weird hobby is.
It's a bit of a niche, but I've been diving into restoring old watches.
Excellent. They ask how much money you make doing that.
That's a great question, but I'm keeping that private right now.
They compliment you on setting strong boundaries.
I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you.
They ask why you didn't work at all in 2022.
I took a step back to recharge, and it gave me some breathing room.
You realize you've been explaining watch gears for 20 minutes.
Oh, but I'm rambling. I'll spare you the details.
You need to escape the conversation to get some cake.
Well, I don't want to monopolize your time. Enjoy the party.
Perfect score! You survived the family reunion.
And I got the cake.
The most important part.
This is why recycling works. Once you use them in real scenarios, they stick.
Exactly. You don't have to memorize a list of vocabulary.
You just need to connect the phrase to a real feeling.
A feeling of panic, or pride, or wanting to leave.
The emotion triggers the memory.
Let's take a deep breath and recap everything we covered today.
We mapped out a lot of conversational territory.
We started with surviving the what do you do question.
By narrowing the focus, I spend most of my time.
And simplifying. To put it simply,
We deflected nosy questions politely
that's a great question, but
and bounced to a new topic. I'm focusing heavily on,
we admitted our strange hobbies without shame.
it's a bit of a niche, but I've been diving into,
We confidently admitted when we didn't know the answer.
I'm still getting the hang of,
And I don't have the full picture yet.
we accepted compliments with grace.
I'm glad it hit the mark. And that means a lot coming from you.
We explained gaps in our resumes as choices, not failures,
I took a step back to,
which gave us breathing room.
we caught ourselves talking too much.
But I'm rambling. I'll spare you the details.
And finally, we escaped the doorway trap.
I don't want to monopolize your time.
And now it is time for our Say It Better segment.
This is where we take the stiff, awkward sentences you might be using.
And we upgrade them to sound completely natural.
Let's dive in. Sentence number 1.
A learner might say, my current occupation is managing data.
You could say, I spend most of my time managing data.
Or, to put it simply, I handle the data.
Sentence number 2. A learner might say, I refuse to answer your question.
You could say, that's a great question, but I'm keeping that private.
Or, that's a great question, but I'm focusing heavily on other things right now.
Sentence number 3. A learner might say, I am a beginner at this software.
You could say, I'm still getting the hang of this software.
Or, I don't have the full picture of this software yet.
Sentence number 4. A learner might say, thank you for the good evaluation.
You could say, I'm glad it hit the mark.
Or, that means a lot coming from you.
Sentence number 5. A learner might say, I was unemployed last year.
You could say, I took a step back last year.
Or, I needed some breathing room last year.
And sentence number 6. A learner might say, I have spoken excessively.
You could say, but I'm rambling.
Or, I'll spare you the details.
Awesome work. Now let's physically train your mouth.
Welcome to the word tour.
We grabbed 6 key words straight from today's conversation.
I will say the word normally. Alex will break it into syllables.
We will explain the core meaning and then leave a pause for you to repeat.
Do not skip this. Speaking out loud is how the muscle memory forms.
Word number 1.
Niche.
Niche. Niche.
It means a specific, specialized segment of the market or interest.
That is a very niche hobby.
He found a profitable niche in the industry.
Repeat after me. Niche.
Word number 2.
Heavily.
Heavily. Heavily.
It means to a great degree or with a lot of effort.
I am focusing heavily on this project.
It was heavily raining all morning.
Repeat after me. Heavily.
Word number 3.
Monopolize.
Monopolize. Monopolize.
It means to take complete control of something, leaving nothing for others.
Don't monopolize the conversation.
One company monopolized the entire market.
Repeat after me. Monopolize.
Word number 4.
Spare.
Spare. Spare.
As a verb, it means to save someone from an unpleasant experience.
I will spare you the boring details.
Luckily, the town was spared from the storm.
Repeat after me. Spare.
Word number 5.
Private.
Private. Private.
It means belonging to one person, not to be shared with the public.
We are keeping the details private.
That was a private conversation.
Repeat after me. Private.
And word number 6.
Rambling.
Rambling. Rambling.
It means talking at length in a confused or wandering way.
He sent a long, rambling email.
Sorry, I am rambling again.
Repeat after me. Rambling. And just like that, you made it to the finish line.
A massive congratulations to you.
If you repeated those words out loud, you just did the real work.
You didn't just listen passively. You trained your English muscles.
So whether you are just pulling into your driveway, finishing that last dish in the sink, or putting your dog back on the leash,
Take a second to feel proud of yourself.
you showed up.
That is the hardest part.
If you felt a connection with this episode today and you learned something that you can actually use,
We would love it if you hit that like button and subscribed to the channel.
it tells YouTube that real humans enjoy this content, and it helps us keep making it for you.
We read every single comment, so don't forget to answer the question from earlier.
Yes, the worst family reunion questions. I'm going to have so much fun reading those tonight.
And listen, if today was all about finding your confidence in conversation,
It might be time to find your confidence in the bigger picture.
exactly. If you are ready for that next step, tap the video on your screen right now to learn about why it's time to change your life.
It is a powerful episode, and it connects perfectly to what we talked about today.
Thank you again for spending your time with us.
I'm Sarah,
And I'm Alex.
and you have been listening to the Peak English podcast.
Keep practicing, keep talking, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your Speak English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.